Here again with smart system. In last lesson we talked about how most traders use a fixed position size per certain amount of equity in their account as the position sizing methodology, and how this might not be the best way to maximize profits and minimize the losses of a strategy. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about the two main categories which position sizing strategies fit into, which are known as the martingale and anti-martingale methods of trading. So let's get started. A position sizing strategy, which incorporates the martingale technique, is basically any strategy which increases the trade size as the trade moves against the trader and or after a losing trade. On the flip side, a position sizing strategy, which incorporates the anti-martingale technique, is basically any strategy which increases the trade size as the trade moves in the trader's favor and or after a winning trade. The most basic martingale strategy is one in which the trader trades a set position size at the beginning of his trading strategy and then doubles the size of his trades after each unprofitable trade returning back to the original position size only after a profitable trade. Using this strategy, no matter how large the string of losing trades a trader faces on the next winning trade, they're gonna make up all the losses that they've had since the last winning trade plus a profit equal to the profit of their original trade size. As an example, let's say that a trader is using a strategy on the full size $0 Forex contract that takes profits and losses both at the 200-point level. I like using the Euro-Dollar Forex contract, as you probably noticed in a lot of these lessons, and the reason why is because the point value is $10 on the standard and $1 on the mini for its contract, so it makes it easy just for examples. But this obviously applies to any financial instrument. So the trader starts with $100,000 in his account and decides that his starting position size is gonna be 3 contracts, 300,000, and that he will use the basic martingale strategy to place his trades. So with the below 10 trades, you can see here he starts with 3 contracts. He makes a profit of 6,000 on the next trade. The second trade trades 3 contracts again. Since he had a winning trade, he loses 6,000. So since he had a losing trade, he loses again. So since he lost again, he doubles again too, from 6 to 12. This time he has a winning trade to 24,000. And you can see at that point, he doubles again too, from 6 to 12. He's gotten back profitable from the high point of the account before that, which was the 106,000 plus the 6,000 original profitable trade size. And you can see, as you go down on the next trade, he goes back because he's had a winning trade. He goes back to the original trade size and hits a winner there. So he gets 6,000, next trade is a winner, trades 3 contracts on the next one, loser. And he starts his doubling again, as he hits a couple more losers in a row. And you can see here that using this technique, although the trader took a fairly significant drawdown on the 10th trade, although he had to trade a very big trade size to get there, he made up all the losses that he had up to that point, plus the 6,000 to get him back above the 124,000 high point of the account up to that point, plus the original trade size. So at first glance, this method can seem very sound, and people often point to their perception that the chances of having a winning trade increase after a trade or after a string of losing trades mathematically. However, the large majority of strategies work like flipping a coin, in the sense that the chances of having a profitable trade on one trade is completely independent of how many profitable or unprofitable trades one has leading up to that point. As when flipping a coin, no matter how many times you flip heads, the chances of flipping tails on the next flip are always 50-50. The second problem with this strategy is that it requires an unlimited amount of money to ensure success. So looking at our trade example again, but replacing the last trade with another losing trade instead of a winner, you can see that the trader's now in a position where he's down to $34,000 in his account and needs to trade 48 contracts to continue with the martingale strategy and get back profitable if he has a winning trade. But the problem is that most Forex brokers require at least $1,000 in the account per contract. So the trader's caught in a position now where he does not have enough money to trade the position size that he needs to trade to get back profitable. And this is something that happens very frequently with this type of strategies. And traders will say, well, the odds of that many losing trades in a row or they'll try and design something around that. And these types of strategies, with those types of tweaks, can work well for very long periods of time. But the odds are that you're gonna hit a long string of losing trades. Even with the strategies that have the highest win rates, at some point in the lifetime of that strategy. And when that happens, you're gonna blow your whole account up. With this in mind, the large majority of successful traders that I've seen trade follow anti-martingale strategies, which increase the size of a trade when trades are profitable, never when unprofitable. And these are the methods that I'm gonna be starting in next lesson. So as always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. And good luck with your trading. Have a great day.